Hello Project Dalek members, this is just a quick demonstration of my 3-stage plunger. I did promise to do this a little while ago, but I just haven't had time. So this is my 3-stage plunger. This is in the normal sort of retracted position, and as you can see it does hold its own weight. I was a bit worried about that, so what I've done to make this successful is I've actually drilled out the inner tube so it looks a bit like a machine gun barrel to try and reduce the weight, and I think it's worked. It's just about light enough for this thing not to collapse on itself and flop. I do probably might need a little bit of adjustment at some point, but this is the plunger arm and I'll show you how it works inside. So it's going through a wooden ball joint, and then on the inside of the Dalek here you can see there's a wooden clamp which holds the ball joint in position. A bit wobbly doing this on my own. And these little wing nuts here, and you can actually tighten these up when you're inside the Dalek to make the thing really rigid. And then if you want to be a bit of static movement and just, there you go, you just need to loosen off one of them and then you can move your plunger arm around. I believe in the original series Daleks they actually crossed their arms inside because there's very limited space. I've put a little T on there to tell me that that's the top of the arm, because there's a little grub screw that I don't want people to see underneath. And then to operate the 3-stage plunger, you simply press on the end of this plunger here, which pushes out the outer tube, and then if you press it again, push again, it takes it all the way out for the 3-stage, and it also leaves a nice little handy handle there for your hand, and you can move the thing around, exterminate people, do whatever you want to do, and then pull it back like that and it all retracts. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to nip the little nut up there to stop this thing vibrating. So I'm quite pleased with it. There's not much room inside the Dalek, but the one thing I was worried about, that it was going to droop, but it doesn't, so I'm very pleased with that. The only thing I am thinking about in the future is, I'm sure this ball joint, as this is only spray paint finish on wood, I'm sure that this will scratch, or it's going to wear the paint off at some point, depending on obviously how much use it gets. I suppose the only way around that is to take it out once in a while and just give it another coat of paint, but that's the way it works and I'm quite pleased with it, so I'll see you in the next one.